everyone, welcome to my channel or welcome back. So today I'm going to do something a little bit different, a little bit fun, a little bit out of what I usually do. So I'm not doing a flip through, I'm not doing any of this, and I thought it was very fun. So this came about because I was on one of Simon's live couple of, I think it's last week or the week before, and Giselle was in a chat, Giselle from Mad Witch, and we were chatting, all of us in the chat. And at some point, she mentioned that she wanted to revive one of the things that she used to do, which or she did last year, which is Cluedo for tarot, or something similar to that. So she wanted to revive this. She explained a little bit in the chat what was the concept, and I was like, oh my god, this is like, it sounds so much fun. You should revive it. You should tag me in a video, and I will watch it and grab the concept and do it myself. So she's done it last week. She's tagged me in a video, and now I'm doing it. So I'm going to use the tarot of vampires for this. I thought it was the perfect time to do this now that we're entering in the spooky season. As you can see, I also did a little bit of a spooky spooky atmosphere. So apologies if the cards are not going to look the best on the camera, but I really didn't want to put the big lights on because it would ruin the vibe. So I really wanted some kind of like dark atmosphere and like spooky atmosphere. So this is why I only have my ring light on the side and just some candles, and that's what I wanted. But just to go over the premise of this challenge or this game that we can do. By the way, I will link all the videos of the original video, because the original video was by Anna at Astral Lady. Then Giselle has done one as well. So I will link everything in the description below. It's also based on a book which I can't remember the author of, but again, all will be in the description box below. Just to explain then the premises. So there's been a murder amongst the vampires. Okay, so there's been a murder. We need to find out who is the murderer. As in the game Cluedo, we need to find out who, we need to find out how. So the premise of the game is this. Now we have all the court cards here for each suit. So we have the Page of Pentacles, like we have the Pentacle suit, sorry, the Wand suit, Sword suit, and the Cup suit. I will show you in a minute all of them so we can have a little bit of a first impression. And once I've done the presentation of this, we have here Death. Death is waiting in the corner there. She's waiting to collect the soul of the person or the vampire that has been killed. So the vampire has been killed. We will find out who has been killed, and then we will find out who. We will find out who, and we will also find out how. So just to go over the weapons that we have here the Pentacle suit. So the Pentacle suit is representing hefty, heavy, blunt objects. The wands will be the revolver. So in case of vampires, it's probably gonna be a revolver with a UV light bullet inside, like you can see in the movie Blade, for example. The Cup suit is representing poison, so that will probably be the last drop of a human being blood that will be put in a cup amongst some other blood, and that will be the weapon of choice, the poison. And then we have the daggers, which is the sword suit, and that will be probably something for vampires, like like a wooden stick in the heart or something like this. But we'll find out this later. First, I will present you all the potential suspects. Then we'll find out who has been killed. Once we find out who has been killed, we can find out who was the killer, what was the weapon of the killer. Once the weapon has been chosen, so let's say for example it's the pentacles, we can remove all the suits that are not pentacles, because we know that only the pentacle suit is using pentacles, right? And then we will put all the court cards there, and we use the minors to get some clues as to what happened, who can be the killer. And at the end, death will come back in the major arcana pile minus the one that's been killed. I will shuffle the cards again. For each court card, I will pull a card, and the one that gets the death card is the one that is the killer. So it's one of these things where I explain and it doesn't make much sense, but once you see it happening, you will understand better how it goes, okay? But yeah, let's have a little presentation of the court cards for each suit. So here we have the Page of Pentacles. He is working in the shadow. He could be a potential killer. He's trying to do some business, or has some business gone wrong with someone, and he's decided to take things in his hands and kill someone. We have here the Knight of Pentacles, very protective, very on the defensive. Maybe something happens and she had to defend herself, and it was maybe not on purpose, but or maybe she discovered a secret that she wants to protect, and now she had to kill someone to keep the secret. The Queen of Pentacles doesn't look that bothered. She doesn't feel like she could be a killer, but at the same time she has blood here. She's relaxing. Maybe she's trying to forget about the killing, and she's trying to relax. And then we have the King of Pentacles here with all his jars of blood everywhere. So, is he trying to keep his empire? Has someone tried to enter? Has someone tried to, steal from him, and he killed the vampire that tried to steal the blood? So that's the Pentacle suit. Now we have the Wands suit. We have here the Page of Wands. Page of Wands looks very young, looks like she's, learning her own things. Maybe she's also learning some secrets, and she's discovered some secret, and, someone didn't want her to find out and tried to attack her, and she had to kill them to protect herself. We have here the Knight of Wands, look like a rocker, like a celebrity. Did someone try to get in the way of his celebrity? Was it because he killed someone that he could be that famous? We find out. The Queen of Wands, she looks very opulent and very confident. Maybe she gained this position because she has a reputation of killing people or killing vampires, but we'll find out. And finally, the King of Wands with all his army there. It's easy to see how he could be a vampire that he's killing other vampires. He looks also almost like a magician with his fingers there. But is he the culprit? Did he kill someone? Did he try to build an army? Was someone that was trying to build a different house, a different category of vampires, and he was not agreeing with it? I don't know. We'll see. Then we have the Sword suit, which to me is the most the suits that looks the guiltiest, let's say. So we have here the Page of Swords, stealth. He's entering this room almost like a cloud with his dagger ready to kill someone already. So he looks very, very guilty already. Then we have the Knight of Swords. She's already throwing daggers at you. She's very aggressive. She could also easily be the culprit. So yeah, as I said, they look pretty much all guilty. The Queen of Swords, again, threatening you with her sword. She looks a little bit more like she's on the defensive side, but what happened? Is she at the moment of killing someone? Who did she kill if she's the killer? And then we have the King of Swords. He looks like he's been in battle. He looks like he's been fighting. He has a lot of scars on his face, on his torso. But now he's just chilling, and he's just like, I've done what I've done, and there's no turning back. And maybe feels a little bit guilty, but it's too late now. And finally, we have the cups suit. So the cup suit, we have Page of Cups. So she doesn't look much like, she doesn't look very threatening, although she's concocting some kind of potion. So it could be the poison that killed the person, but she looks, artistic. She looks like she doesn't want to be involved in any type of drama. She looks very young. She looks very happy where she is. So she doesn't look like um, a killer, but you always have to be careful of the river that sleeps, like we say in French. The Knight of Cups is on his motorbike, is drinking some things, maybe some alcohol. Maybe he's the killer and he's trying to escape the town where the killing happened because someone has found out, and they're trying to chase him, and he's drinking to forget that he's done this horrible thing of killing another vampire. The Queen of Cups, she looks like more like she's healing someone rather than killing someone here, but was the wrong person, did she find out something about a person and this person came to her for healing, and instead of healing she killed them? We cannot find out. And the King of Cups, he looks very opulent as well. He looks very happy. He looks very much like he could be a killer because someone maybe threatened his empire. So, his abundance, he's drinking blood, and he enjoys this lifestyle. So, was someone threatening his empire, and that's why he decided to kill them. So that's all the court cards. So now we're going to find out who has been killed. Death is waiting. Death is waiting to collect a soul. So we're going to see who has been killed first. And the Fool has been killed. So there are two people here, but the Fool is representing this character here. She's a human being. So maybe both of them have been killed because they were in love. Maybe one of them. We're gonna consider both of them have been killed. So the couple has been killed. Who wanted the couple dead? Because maybe it's not natural for a vampire to be with a human and fall in love with a human. So let's have a look. The death has collected this soul. So I'm gonna put it here as a reminder that death has come and now death has collected this soul here. Um, so yeah, the major arcana will come back later to find out who is the killer. But for now, we're going to find out what is the weapon of choice. How these two people, this human being and this vampire in love, have been killed. And it's funny because you can see on the death and on the full card, it's both of them. But let's have a look. What is the weapon of choice? And it's a revolver. So of course we have the revolver because it will be the revolver. So it's the revolver that will kill with bullets, a special bullet for the vampire and another bullet, a normal bullet for the human being. But that's the weapon of choice. They have been killed with a bullet, with a revolver. Okay, so we know the weapon of choice now, so we can remove all the other because they are not guilty. Even though the sword suit looked very guilty, it actually is not the sword suit. So now we have the page, we have the knight, we have the queen, and we have the king. They could have all reasons to kill someone. The less innocent looking for now is the page of wands. The most is this between these two, because the queen looks like, she looks a bit sassy and she looks like she can't be bothered with drama. So if someone comes for her, she will get rid of them. And he looks like he has an empire built and doesn't want anyone interrupting his empire. So whether it's a human or a vampire, he doesn't like it. He doesn't want any hybrids, and he's going to act on it. And she might be jealous. Maybe she was in love with this character there, this vampire, and she was like, you know what? If I cannot have him, I will kill them both. So let's have a look. Now, to have some clues, we're going to use the minor arcanas. I will pull a card, and then another one, and then another one, and we'll have a little bit more clues onto who could be the potential killer. And then at the end, death will come back in the deck, and we will know who is the killer. So let's start with the page. I always knock the card, it's just a reflex. Sorry guys, but let's have a look first. I'm gonna shuffle the cards, and then we're going to have a look at the first clue for the Page of Wands. So the first clue, we have the revolver actually, and we have the Seven of Swords. So very shady, very, and there's a revolver there in the card, and the Seven of Swords is very shady, very, could be very shady, could be very, doing things behind her back. So maybe this is the one that was in love with this guy, and maybe what she's learning is how to kill human beings easily and vampires easily. Is there an easy way to kill both at the same time? But she has the revolver here. There's the revolver here, you see, so maybe that's her. She looks a lot more guilty now that we have this first clue. For the Knight, we have the Six of Wands, so victory. So I feel like he's in his victorious era. Um, he's successful. He has celebrity. He's famous. I feel like he doesn't care. He doesn't want to be involved in this drama. But maybe that's because he's famous. That's because he has fame. He has power. That he found out about this couple being in love, and he was like, "We cannot have this in our community. So let's act upon them." Now the Queen. For the Queen of Wands, we have the Two of Wands. So she had a choice to make. She had a choice to make, and maybe that's the representation of her heart being, in between her lover and her community, the vampires community, and she knew that it would be wrong to kill someone, but she had a choice to make. She had a choice to make because her heart was telling something, but her head was telling something else. So is she the culprit? Did she do it? We'll find out. And now for the king, we have the Nine of Wands. So the king is tired, the king is tired, doesn't want, again, I don't think he wants to get involved in the drama. He's protecting his empire, he's protecting himself. He knows he's successful and he doesn't really want to get involved in the drama. So let's have a look. I'm gonna shuffle the cards again now, but let's have a look at more clues to see. So far, to me, the Page of Wands look the most guilty, and also the Queen. I don't know why I have an inch for the Queen, but let me know in the comments which one you think is the killer, which one you had a hinge is the killer, and we'll find out. The Eight of Swords now is the only page that has swords. The other ones have wands, so they stay in their corner, but she's shady. The Eight of Swords, and she's hiding. So she feels trapped now. She feels trapped because of what she's done. It feels very guilty, and you can see she's hiding. She's hiding from people. Did she do it? We have the Nine of Pentacles. So yeah, this is very like he's famous. He has achieved good success with his rock band, and he can't be bothered. Doing all this drama. He's happy. He has his life, and he doesn't want to be involved. And he doesn't have any reason to kill anyone because he has everything he needs, and he doesn't care about if they are in love or not because he understands. Follow your heart. If your heart is telling you to be in love with a human being, then be in love with a human being. He's followed his heart being a rocker in a vampire community, and he's doing it, and he's successful at it. Now the Queen, and for the Queen we have the Seven of Wands. So she had to protect herself. So maybe she's protecting her love for this, you know. She didn't want this human being to take her place as these vampires lover, sorry. So she, yeah, she wanted to protect her relationship, her energy, but she's also escaping somehow the energies, you know, coming at her. So she had a choice to make again. So yeah, I feel like she's still a little bit guilty, but it feels more like she's confused. And for the king, we have the Six of Pentacles. So yeah, the king is not bothered. The king is giving what needs to be given to the community, and is not bothered, you know. And if it is him or him, I will be very surprised. But you know, he's not doing anything shady. He's using his army to provide to his vampire community, and he can't be bothered with all the drama. He wants to stay away from it. He's tired of the drama. Let people be. But yeah, he's exchanging his energy. He's waiting in return, obviously, but there's an exchange of energy, equal exchange of energy. So yeah, again, he doesn't feel guilty. The knight really doesn't care about any of these, but if it's any of them, that would be very surprising. Who has used the revolver to kill these two people, these two lovers? And now we're going to look again at the page, and that's the last card, the last clue. So who has done it? Who has killed these two people with a revolver? So let's have a look. And now we have the Six of Swords. Again, sword suit, Six of Swords. You know, she's in transition. She was in transition period, but also she looks like she's trying to escape her current situation. She's scared. You see, she's trying to escape. She's hiding from people. She's done something shady and she's trying to escape. If she's not guilty, I will be very surprised. Maybe she's seen what's happened and she's trying to escape, but she feels very guilty. It feels very guilty there. Again, swords. So she's the only one with all this swords energy. Here we have the Seven of Cups for the knight. So again, he had a choice to make. He's wearing different masks every day. You know, sometimes he's wearing the rock star mask, sometimes he's just wearing the vampire mask. But one thing that feels like from it is like he doesn't care. He doesn't care about all this drama. And whatever mask he has to wear to make people understand that he doesn't care, he will do it. The queen, and the queen has the Ten of Cups. So the queen is still happy in what she is living. You know, she's still happy in her life situation. She still feels yeah, happy. And maybe she feels happy because now she's killed the two people and she can focus on something else, some kind of other lover. So we don't know, we'll see. And now the king has the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, the king is resting. The king doesn't care about all this drama. He just wants to chill. He has the Four of Pentacles. He's also protecting his empire, as I said. He's giving to the community, the vampire community. He's distributing the blood that he's collecting. But you know, he can't be bothered. But has someone tried to get into his empire, his business, and that's why he had to kill them? But it feels like he can't be bothered. But yeah, let me know in the comments who you think is the killer. For me, it's either her or her. We'll have a look. Both of these don't feel bothered at all, but we'll have a look. So now we can put the minors away. We can take back the majors with death coming back to let us know who is the killer. So I will shuffle and we'll see. So I will pull cards for each court card, and whoever has the death card coming up is the killer. So let's have a look at who is the killer of these two innocent people. So we have the devil here again, you know, that's another sign. She's the devil. Maybe she killed these two people. We have the star card. The star is the star. He's a star. He doesn't care. It can't be bothered. The justice. Oh, justice could be also, you know, very much things have happened. You know, she wanted him to be her lover, and she didn't get it, so she decided to kill him. And the king, the hanged man, yeah, he's just chilling in his cave. He doesn't care about this drama. Right. Strength. Okay, so we have the strength card now for the page. She's trying her best to keep it together because of what she's done, or what she's seen if she's not the killer. The world, again, he doesn't care. He's the star. He's traveling internationally to do his concerts, to be the rock star that he wants to be. He doesn't care. The star card. So no, the moon card. Sorry. So yeah, there's some emotions involved. So maybe she didn't do it, but she was involved in some way with this person, and now she feels like she has to protect herself. Maybe she has to protect herself. Um, let's have a look. We have the hermit. Yeah, the king. This king really doesn't care, and if it's him, I will be very surprised that it's him. But he doesn't care. He's living his life and he's not getting involved in any of the drama. The page again. We have the emperor. So yeah, was she jealous of these two? Maybe she wanted to build an empire with this vampire and not let him have the human being, you know? The magician, yeah, he's manifesting his perfect life here. He doesn't care. The magician card. He doesn't care. He's manifesting his life. The lovers. So I see. You see, they were related. Maybe they were ex-lovers. Maybe they were present lovers. Maybe she's guilty. Maybe she's killed him because they were lovers. You know. But yeah, that's the lovers. And now we have the chariot. The king is, doing his own thing. He's moving. He's moving in his business. He doesn't care about this. Now we have the empress. She's taking care of herself. Maybe she had to take care of herself, and maybe part of killing this was considered as self-care. We're very low on cards now, so I'm very curious of how it's gonna end up. Now we have the high priestess. He's listened to his intuition. As I said at the beginning, he's just, focusing on his own thing, and he wants to do what he wants to do. The sun card. So yeah, there's some kind of happiness with everything, with the lovers. She was happy and she's still happy, but maybe one part of being happy was again for her to kill this couple because she was jealous and she had to make a decision to make. Maybe she had the decision to make because she knew that she couldn't be with him, but again, maybe being with a human being is not something accepted in the vampire community. And now we have temperance, and there's only two cards, so it can only be one of these two. And temperance, yeah, is doing his own thing. He doesn't care. So who is gonna be the killer? And it's the page. It's the page. I knew it would be her. So the death card came back on the page. So she was sneaky. She was trying to escape as well. And she looked the less innocent at the beginning, but she has killed this couple with the bullets, and she had to learn what bullet do I have to use for this guy and what bullet do I have to use for this girl. She was jealous. There was some kind of jealousy that happened, and yeah, she was shady at the beginning and she had to gain strength, and she was the devil. The devil came back, so she was the devil, and she tried to escape the city hidden in the shadows, and she tried to hide, and she had the revolver at the beginning. So yeah, she was the killer. She's the killer. She's the killer. She killed this couple. So yes, that was the Cluedo for Tarot. That was the little game. I found it was very fun. I enjoyed doing it. And it's funny, like even if it's a game, you can build a story and everything kind of correlates with the king that we found out from the beginning that it was not him. He was, chilling in his corner, didn't care. The queen had some kind of involvement, but she was still happy with her position. This He didn't care at all. He was living his best life, and she was shady. She was a little bit like, you know, I was jealous. But yeah, that was so much fun. So thanks again, Giselle at Madwitch, to for tagging me in this challenge, this little game. I hope you enjoyed, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check Giselle video and Anna's videos as well. But yeah, let me know if you do this challenge as well, and that would be fun to watch. And I had so much fun with this challenge. I hope more people come up with these challenges. I might even do it like more regularly, like seasonally. So here I used a spooky deck, but I might, you know this is the vampire edition, and I might do, I don't know, alien edition. I might do you know medieval edition. Use different decks to do it because it's so much fun. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Let me know in the comments who you thought who would be the killer, and let me know in the comments as well if you're planning to do this challenge. And if you are planning to do this challenge, let me know when you've done it so I can watch your video and have fun again watching this. But yeah, thank you very much, guys. I wish you all a good week, next week, a good month if I don't see you again. And just a little quick mention: I'm doing a live on Sunday at 7 p.m. We're going to discuss spooky decks for spooky season. I'm going to go over why I'm doing lives only now. I'm going to go over some, life updates, and yeah, that must be fun. That will be fun. So if you can come, and if you cannot, it's fine. I'll try to post it on YouTube and you can watch it. But yeah, I'll try also to make this a recurrence. So every month I will try to do like a little catch up live. But yeah, thank you very much, everyone, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.